Hello viewers, welcome to Experience Abroad. So today I have very good updates to give you. In fact, they are very good news. Who are these news meant for? We are just about to find out. So as I always say, sharing is caring. It is always a very good thing to share any good information that comes your way with others, because you never know who it's gonna help. So before we start, I would like you to help me get this information to as many people as possible through sharing with your friends and family. So if you have not subscribed to this channel, please do so. Like, hit the notification bell so you're notified when I post the next video. So let's get started. Welcome back, my viewers. So if you're here for the first time, feel welcome to this channel, and if you're a returning viewer, we feel honored to have you around, and even we want to take this opportunity to thank you for sticking around. So as I said before, I have very good news for international students who hold postgraduate work permit. Probably there could be people here who are asking what is postgraduate work permit. So this is a closed work permit that is given to international students after their graduation to help them remain in Canada to work legally as they pursue the pathway to Canadian permanent resident. So that is what postgraduate work permit is. So the good news is on 8th of January, the government of Canada announced a new change or new regulations that have been put in place to support international students, to help them remain legally in Canada as they work and pursue work during these tough times. So the government realized that there are so many students who still did not get work after their graduation, and some who got work have been laid off. So the government have announced a new work permit, which is open work permit. Note, it is an open and not a closed work permit. So what is an open work permit? So this is a work permit with no restrictions. That means if you qualify for this work permit, you can work for any Canadian employer with no restrictions. The closed work permit only allows you to work to specific employers. So this is very good news. So if you qualify for this work permit and you are a student who just graduated, or you're a student who is just about to graduate, make sure you grab this opportunity. Make sure you grab this chance and apply before the deadline. So what is the qualification? What do you need to do or to have so that you can qualify for this work permit? So I will quickly take you through the government website document so you can be enlightened and even get to know what are the qualifications. I also want us to look at deadline, like the deadline and the dates that you need to observe. So let's get to see what is in this document. My viewers, this is the document I told you about. I would like us to go through it very fast. But before I jump into the requirements, I would like to make a quick note. So as you can see in this document, that this work permit can only be applied once. It's one time open work permit and is valid for only 18 months. So there's a date I want you to save because it's a very important date, July 27, 2021. It is the deadline for the applications. So make sure that you are able to do your application before 27th July 2021. So let's get started. So I'm going to drop the link to this document in the description box. So if you are interested, make sure that you check it out. So the first requirement, we have 5 requirements for this particular application of open work permit. So 1, your postgraduate work permit expired on or after January 30th, 2020, or it expired within 4 months from the date you apply for this open work permit. So make sure that you look at these timelines, making sure that you qualify and you're eligible before sending your application. Because if your work permit expired before January 30th, for example, if you had a work permit that expired on January 29, 2020, that means you are not eligible for this work permit. So make sure that you are eligible before you send your application, because there are fees to be paid and you don't want to pay for something that you are not eligible for. So number 2, you are in Canada as of January 27, 2020, and you are still in Canada. So there's this condition that you have to remain in Canada, and you are in Canada before this public policy took effect. Number 3, you either have a temporary resident status. This could be from having a valid postgraduate work permit, physical record, or another permit that allows you to stay in Canada. Or you lost your temporary resident status but you have already applied to restore it. Or you lost your temporary resident status but you will apply to restore it together with the open work permit. In short, you should be legally here in Canada. Number 4, you must specify that you are applying for an open work permit under this new public policy. So make sure when you be doing your application that you indicate that you are applying for an open work permit under the new public policy. Number 5, and this one I will insist because it's very important, you must have a valid passport. This is because this work permit will be valid for 18 months if it is approved. So if you have a passport that is valid for the next 4 months only and then it's going to expire after that, that means they can only give you the 4 months work permit. So before doing your application, make sure that your passport have a number of months to allow you to maximize the duration of the open work permit. So how are you supposed to apply? So all that information is there. I will not go to the details. There are a few steps that you need to follow. The first one is you must have a scanner or a camera, something that is going to help you prepare the documents you need. You must have a valid credit card or debit card. Step 2, you must read the instruction guide before doing your application. Step 3, you must pay the fees. So if you need to know how much you're supposed to pay, you just need to place on the fees and it's going to take you to that page. So make sure that you are able to get that information. So number three, which is a very important step because this is where the application begins. You should start by creating an online account. Create an online account because this is going to help you to pay your fees, submit your application forms, and check your status. So those are the steps you need to go through when doing your application. So I think that's all about this document. There's a lot. You can go through it in details. So make sure that you apply for this work permit in good time, so that you are not crossed out of this good opportunity. So that's all for today. So if you qualify, please make sure that you apply in good time. The deadline is on 27 July 2021. So make sure that you don't cross yourself out of a golden opportunity. So finally, I would like to appreciate all of you who have been giving their suggestions, their contributions, and even asking questions. I know we have had so many people who have been asking, how can I apply for school in Canada, United States, Australia? And I want to tell you the good news is very soon I'll be doing a series of videos that are going to explain to you the process from the start to the end. So stay tuned. So if you have not yet subscribed to this channel, do not forget to subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell so you're notified when I post the next video. So if you have any questions, please feel free to comment in the comments down below, or even connect with us on our Facebook page, which is Experience Abroad. Thank you so much for watching. Until the next time, God bless.